Marfa, Texas is one of the few places you can go and actually see a UAP or UFO or whatever you want to call it, a bright glowing thing in the sky. A little after dusk, right whenever the temperature is about to plummet, if you're standing next to the Morpha Lights viewing center looking south, you'll see glowing lights moving across the desert. And these lights have been seen since 1883. A man named Robert Reed was driving cattle whenever he noticed a light off in the distance. He thought it was the Cherokee Indians, so the next morning he got another cattleman with him. They went out to explore and they found absolutely no trace of a fire being built or anything that resembled people being around in the area at all. He just happened to see a glowing light over there and couldn't find out what it was. And these strange lights continued all the way up until present day. Matter of fact, they have a viewing center for it. You can stop there and that's probably the best place to see it. It's kind of like a little tourist destination, which raises some questions. This whole thing grabbed the attention of scientists, so from 2000 to 2008, scientists went in trying to figure out what was going on with this. In the end, they concluded that it was headlights from another highway that was distorted by the warm air. So basically you were seeing a mirage that was kind of going across the desert viewing area, and it was just headlights. So does it end there? Well, no, not really, because the locals also acknowledge that this is a thing, and they believe that the headlights people are seeing is in fact headlights. But they also say that Marfa Lights are not exactly the same thing as those lights. The ones that they see are very playful in nature. They go up, down, they start merging together, they'll split apart, they play around. They said it looks like they're dancing with each other. This isn't a super rare event, but it's kind of rare. They have sightings from 10 to 30 of them a year, but it happens so often that the people in the area are not freaked out by them. It's just kind of like a natural thing that happens, and they said in general they have a pretty playful feeling from these lights. But they do acknowledge that the other ones are in fact cars, and the light is somehow bending to where it looks like it's playing across the desert. Another problem with the scientists debunking this is they didn't take into account the original sightings, which happened in 1883. There wasn't even a car in the United States until 1893. So what is it? Just a closed case? It's the lights or it's not the lights? Do we believe the people and they're just using it as a tourist destination? Well, I don't really feel like that's the case, because from the interviews I've seen, they're pretty open about admitting that the lights that people see in this one area that move across are from vehicles on another highway. They acknowledge this, but they say it's that special Marfa light, the ones that like to go vertically, the ones that like to play around, that make them really think there's something else there. Some of the skeptics that live there are just like, it's a natural phenomenon and I'd like to know what it is. Others are like, I don't really want to know what it is. I like it being unexplained. It leaves something to the imagination, which is kind of where I'm at. I know there's something there, but what is it? I don't really know. But since orb sightings are so common now, there's a little bit more weight behind this, and I think it's pretty neat. Anyways, I thought y'all would enjoy that. Hope y'all have a great day. Also, I appreciate you watching. If you have any ideas for anything else you'd like to see, be sure to leave it down in a comment, because I would love to have more ideas, and I really will dig deep into anything, whether it's paranormal or maybe it's some sort of new science adventure. I don't really care as long as I find it interesting. I know there's a lot of different subjects out there, but I don't really want to stick to one niche. I would prefer something that's just mind-boggling or something to think about. I love conspiracy theories and all that other stuff. And if you don't care to leave a like, maybe subscribe. You don't have to, of course, and it feels really stupid to even ask, but I'm kind of new on the YouTube. But anyways, I hope you all have a great day.